Right, we can continue in this video lecture. So preference shareholders are also owners of the company. They are having two preference. One is they can able to get the dividend at the fixed rate at regular point of time. Preference shareholders, they can able to get the dividend at a fixed rate and at the regular point of time. And second one is preference 2, repayment of capital in the event of liquidation of the company. That means liquidation means winding up of the company. When the company is not able to perform better, when a company is not able to create a profit, when the company is in the point of winding up, so that time is known as the liquidation of the company. When a company is liquidate, when a company is insolvent, when a company is going to wind up, so at that time this preference shareholders can able to get the capital quickly when compared to the equity shareholders. So these are all the two preference, or majorly two preference are given to the preference shareholders. Preference shareholders can able to get the dividend at fixed rate at regular point of time, repayment of capital in the event of liquidation of the company quickly by the preference shareholders. So next we can take a look on difference between the equity shares and the preference shares. So this is a very important 2 mark question in exam point of view also. So in that first comparison is meaning. So what is the meaning of equity shares is they are all the real owners. Equity shareholders are real owners. Why we are calling them as real owners means they are having the voting rights. Hence equity shareholders are real owners of the company. They are having portion of ownership in the companies. And second one is preference shares. So preference shares means rights on payment of dividend at fixed rate and repayment of capital quickly when compared to the equity shareholders. So these are all the two meanings of equity shares and the preference shares. And second one is payment of dividend. So in equity shares, after the payment of all liabilities, that means the equity shareholders are eligible to receive the profit from the company. That profit is known as the residual profit. Residual profit means the company want to pay all the expenses, a company want to pay all the liabilities. So after that the remaining profit is known as residual profit. From that residual profit only the company is giving a dividend to the equity shareholders. But in preference shareholders they are having some priority. So in simple, preference shareholders, the dividend a company is settling at firstly the company is settling dividend to the preference shareholders. Afterwards only the company is settling dividends to the equity shareholders. Right, this is known as a payment of dividend. And third one is repayment of capital. Repayment of capital means previously we have discussed when the company not able to perform well, a company not able to make the profit, when a company is in the point of winding up, when a company is having no cash, when a company is insolvent, then it is known as liquidation of the company. At that time the company will pay the capital to the equity shareholders at the end. But in preference shareholders they can immediately the company repay the capital to the preference shareholders. That is what we have I have written. Winding up of the company, equity shareholders are repaid at the end. Winding up of the company, preference shareholders are repaid before the equity shareholders. And the next comparison is rate of dividend. Rate of dividend is always fluctuating in the equity shareholders. Why that fluctuation happen is the dividend given by the company to the equity shareholders is purely based upon the performance of the company. Performance good, increase profit, increase rate of dividend. Performance of the company is poor, decrease profit, decrease in rate of the dividend. Henceforth, depends upon the performance and profit of the company, the dividend may be fluctuates, it may up and down, it is not regular. The rate of dividend is given to the equity shareholders or fluctuated or at the irregular, depends upon the performance of the company. But in the point of view of preference shares, the rate of dividend is fixed and it is delivered at the regular interval of time to the preference shareholders. And next very important difference is voting rights. So that voting rights is given to the equity shareholders. So because of this voting rights only, we are calling equity shareholders as a real owners of the company. They are having portion of ownership in the company. Equity shareholders having voting rights, very important thing. And the preference shareholders doesn't have voting rights in general. In general means commonly preference shareholders not having any voting rights, but in some any unavoidable situation or in some emergency situation, preference shareholders having given voting rights. But in common or in general, preference shareholders not having voting rights, equity shareholders only having the voting rights. And sixth serial number comparison is convertibility. So equity shares cannot be converted as preference shares, but preference shares can be converted into an equity shares, right? Equity shares we cannot able to convert as a preference shares, but in preference shares it is possible to convert as a equity shares. And the last one is arrears of dividend. So equity shareholders having no rights to get the previous year arrears of dividend. Equity shareholders having no rights to receive the previous year arrears, but in preference shareholders point of time, they are having full rights to receive the previous year's arrear dividend amount. No rights to equity shareholders, having rights upon preference shareholders. So this is a very important 2 mark in the exam point of view. I hope you all understand about what is meant by equity shares and what is meant by preference shares. So let take a small brush up about what we have discussed in this video lecture. So Unit 5, long-term sources of finance, primary market, financial securities such as bond, shares, debentures issued by the corporate companies for the first time, then it is known as primary market. We have 3 methods of issuing in primary market. Method 1, public issue, that means the mode of issuing securities to the public for the first time by the corporate body. It is also known as initial public offering, IPO. And second method is known as right issue, selling of securities in the primary market only to the existing shareholders, that is known as right issue. Private placement means issuing of securities only to the selected investors like banks and financial institution. These companies are taking this private placement for minimizing the process and the cost. Next one is sources of funds. A company can mobilize fund for their further development. The sources of funds can be mobilized by 2 sources. One is the long-term sources of finance and another one is the short-term sources of finance. So this long-term sources of finance is the base for financial structure of a company. A financial need which is more than 5 years, then it is termed as long-term finance. Some of the long-term finance are production facilities, modernization and expansions of a company. So totally we have 8 long-term sources of finance what we are going to discuss in this Unit 5. In that first sources of finance, long-term sources of finance is share. A share means a part of paid up capital. A share is a movable property of a shareholders. A shareholders can having all the rights and liberty to transfer his shares. There are 2 types of shares. One is equity or ordinary shares and second type is preference shares. Equity shareholders are real owners of the company. They are having the voting rights and they have rights to get the profit of the company depending upon the performance that they can get as a dividend. Here the dividend is not fixed. preference shareholders are also a owners of the company. Here the dividend is fixed and repayment of capital is more quickly to the preference shareholders. So here we have discussed some of the key difference between the equity shares and the preference shares. Hope you are all understand about the methods as well as the long term sources of funds. Thank you very much for watching my video lecture. If you have any feedbacks, any updations, any clarification, feel free to contact me through my mail ID or through my contact number. Thank you very much for listening my video lecture once again. Kindly give your feedback regarding this video lecture program so that I can rectify my mistakes and as well as I can update myself, so that updation and rectification of my mistake leads to the better enhancement of video lecture in future days. We can see in another video lecture. Thank you very much. Please stay home safely. Thank you.